Electricity. Demand for this necessary form of energy will never decline. A growing population has meant increased demand for heating, lighting, and power for a multitude of electrical devices, from personal computers to garage door openers. Today's consumer takes access to electricity, a seemingly unlimited resource, for granted. It is limited, though. Brownouts are becoming commonplace in California. During last summer's heat wave, record consumption caused suppliers to scramble in Ontario. Record consumption levels were set again during the harsh winter to follow. Suppliers are just barely keeping up with demand. Generating the electricity to meet growing demand has always been a messy business. Electricity produced by water-driven turbines is relatively clean, but large amounts of prime land is lost in the creation of reservoirs for dams. Appropriate sites are rare and construction expensive. At one time, generation by nuclear power plants seemed to hold the promise of clean, limitless electrical generation. Problems disposing of spent fuel rods and heated cooling water, combined with huge construction and maintenance costs, make it questionable whether this is a long-term solution. The danger of horrendous accidents looms large as well. Burning of coal, gas, or oil to generate electricity is one of the dirtiest sources of energy. To add to it, Toronto is adding 4 diesel generators this summer to cover expected shortages. From mining or drilling to burning, these finite energy sources contribute greatly to our greenhouse gas emission problems. There must be another answer. An increasingly environmentally aware public is searching for green alternatives, but those solutions often just shift the problem. Transportation contributes greatly to the greenhouse gas emission problem. Electric cars appear to be a solution, but not when their fuel is generated by dirty sources. Hydrogen-powered cars are clean, but hydrogen production requires a lot of electricity, and the problem is just shifted. A well-meaning public is caught in a cycle that seems to lead to pollution at one end or the other. What is the answer? North Americans' dependence on imported oil is proving very costly ecologically and politically. What is the answer?
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
Given that all electrical production is accomplished by spinning a generator, the answer is finding a clean and abundant energy source to turn all of them. The answer is blowing in the wind. Windmills are certainly not a new idea. They've been used for centuries to accomplish tasks from grinding wheat to pumping water. There was a time when virtually every North American farm had one. That's because the idea of harnessing this unlimited clean power source is so logical, so easy, and so inexpensive. As a resource, wind is available almost everywhere that has air. It knows no geographical boundary or limit. Harnessing this boundless resource is the answer. Wind generation alone can reduce greenhouse gas emissions by half of the Kyoto target within 8 years. 50% by taking advantage of this one energy source. The world is witnessing the creation of wind farms to answer the need. Wind turbines serve as an intelligent alternative for the insatiable energy appetite of the modern consumer. By becoming a signatory to the Kyoto Accord, an agreement between more than 160 countries to reduce collective emissions by 5.2% by year 2012, Canada has committed to a greener future with a 6% reduction. One of Canada's first moves to achieve cleaner electrical production has been to offer robust tax deduction and production incentives to companies offering alternatives to conventional dirty methods. These incentives are designed to benefit average consumers, investors, and corporations. The Gaspé Bay project in Quebec, Vision Quest in Alberta, along with wind farms and PEI in Saskatchewan, are projects that are already producing green electrical power in Canada. There has been a local group of companies and individuals laying the groundwork for the erection of wind farms in Ontario for over a year. They have created a new company to design, build, and maintain wind farms that will produce and market clean electricity and hydrogen to a hungry Canadian market. Despite being new, Green Breeze draws on a great pool of building experience and technical knowledge. Here is Larry Davis, president of DCM Erectors.
Green Breeze is an opportunity for me to apply my steel fabricating and erection expertise into something that will have a profound and long-term effect. Tower erection techniques are nearing their capabilities. The largest cranes of 500-ton capacity are being used to meet tower heights of upwards of 300 feet. Soon the tower heights will be over 400 feet. The industry, however, will build the towers taller, stronger, and cheaper than ever. Once the people of Ontario have reached a confidence level, they will feel comfortable with the idea of generating electricity from wind turbines. This will lead to lower cost, better financial investment in wind energy, and leading to higher volumes and lower kilowatt cost to the consumer.
Their decision was an easy one. The worldwide push towards ecological responsibility, the Canadian and other world governments' support, the long history of windmill use worldwide, Green Breeze's substantial and growing knowledge of wind turbines, and the desire of every Canadian to do their part for the environment make Green Breeze a concept and company whose time has definitely come. Green Breeze will be a win for investors, consumers, and for the Earth itself. A single modern windmill can power 600 or more homes. Green Breeze plans to build 333 1.8 megawatt turbines powering 200,000 homes. The result is that soon you will be able to specify that your home be powered by wind-generated electricity endorsed by the Eco Logo program. Here is Dan Dwyer, a Green Breeze director.
The Eco Logo program has very strict rules about the production and monitoring of green power. If you see the logo, it is certified that the power you are buying is green.
As well, you'll be able to use wind-generated hydrogen to power your fuel cell car when they become available. All the major automobile manufacturers are working towards this goal now. Won't it be a good feeling knowing you're not part of the problem, you're part of the solution?
In Ontario, about 26% of our power is generated by coal or diesel. When wind power becomes available and online, OPG will be shutting these heavily polluting plants first. The effects on our environment and personal health will be realized immediately.
Investment horizons are as smoky and brown as the skies over our major cities. Wind power offers investors a clear option to invest in a proven, mature technology. Now from a company with leading-edge knowledge in this re-emerging technology, here is Les Scotton, a Green Breeze director.
The Canadian government has recognized the importance to the environment of reducing airborne pollutants and greenhouse gases by supporting and signing the Kyoto Accord. The federal government has also put in place an income tax reduction mechanism which allows investors in approved green energy projects the ability to reduce their taxable income by the amount of their investment in such projects. This lowers the risk of investing in such environmentally responsible projects by effectively lowering the cost of the investment. The Canada Customs and Revenue Agency will make available forward rulings to qualifying projects under this ruling. Investors should look for this ruling when considering investment in renewable energy projects.
How often do you find an investment that promises excellent returns from proven technology by experienced operators that allows you to contribute positively to the protection of our fragile environment and to the future of our planet? Wind-powered electrical generation. It's been around for ages. It's a technology that has evolved slowly to its current level of sophistication. Its product is in constant and growing demand. The world's governments and public opinion support it. It's good for the environment. It will expand and contribute positively with Green Breeze. And you can enjoy all the benefits of personal involvement in its growth. Here is Mark Adams, Green Breeze's Marketing Director.
Green power will be a very easy sell. Our own surveys show that 98% of people would choose green power if they had a choice, and 96% would even pay more if it would help the environment. The move to green power is a very popular story amongst news outlets, and word will spread quickly when we're ready to tell our story. Little conventional advertising will be required because people respond so positively to the win-win story of wind generation.
With a young person's view, here is Roxana Burial, a University of Toronto student.
I am very concerned since I realize, as many other young people do, that protecting our environment is our best asset in the future. I'm glad that companies like Green Breeze are taking the initiative to help our society by dramatically reducing the pollution that we would otherwise unwillingly inherit.
Imagine the satisfaction knowing you are contributing to the future of yourself, your family, and your world. The answer, my friend, definitely is blowing in the wind.
Answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind.